motion picture drama for Hamnet, which is a focus feature film. Focus features a division of Universal Pictures, and Jessie Buckley, one of the stars in the movie, won Best Actress in a motion picture drama Golden Globe. So congratulations to the Golden Globe winners. Now next month you got the Academy Awards. It'll be on Sunday, March 15th, televised on ABC. Hamnet is up for 8 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, Best Actress Jessie Buckley. Another focus feature film, Begonia, is up for 4 Oscars, including Best Picture and Best Actress Emma Stone. And we have another focus feature film, got 1 nomination for Best Actress. Kate Hudson is up for Best Actress for her work in the movie Song Sung Blue. So congratulations to all the Oscar nominees. Now our studio has 2 sections that we go through. The front lot is first. This is where we have the majority of our 36 sound stages. That's where we film indoors. Now if they're ever filming in a sound stage, outside a red light comes on. Big black light. If the light's on, we the guides get off the mics so our voices don't pick up on the soundtrack. Everybody on the tram may talk, only the guides have to be quiet, but we put this up on the screen. Now, once we go through the front lot, you'll be on the back lot with the big outdoor sets and the animations. You're going to see what you see up on the screen because we have a 2-part quiet zone. There's actual production occurring on the back lot in our metropolitan set area. This production has been here for quite a while. It's an NDA, non-disclosure agreement, so we don't have a lot of information on it, but we're going to get very close to where they're filming in the metro sets. So because of that, we have a 2-part quiet zone. While we're still on the front lot, we're going to go by stage 25, one of 2 sound stages used for the NBC comedy St. Denis Medical, with David Allen Greer, William Clennon Covey, and Allison Tolman. When we go by 25, we start the first part of the quiet zone for the filming in Metro. That'll take us up into King Kong 360 3D, where once we get inside Skull Island, I'll be able to talk to you. But after we exit Skull Island, we're going to pass by the metro sets. We'll go from the west end to the east end. So through that whole period, we're in the quiet zone. You'll see this, and I'll be off the mic. Once we go past our western area 6 Points, which is getting a remodeling, so we aren't going to be able to drive through 6 Points, but we're going to go by it. Then the quiet zone will end. So starting out with 25, 26, used by St. Denis Medical, and then once we're past 6 Points, that's when the quiet zone ends. Speaking of St. Denis Medical, why don't you take a look at the show?
Welcome to St. Denis Medical Center.
这一趟车好像开1个小时。
是，他就等满了，完了就那。这就说明你找你妈没别的事儿，就是饿了，是吧？饿了想给你妈了，完了。不知道。
So this show airs Monday nights 8 p.m. NBC. Just got renewed for a 3rd season, but because of the Winter Olympics, all the NBC network shows again are preempted, but they'll be coming back. So very exciting. You know, once we're on the back lot, we're going through that quiet zone, the latter part of that quiet zone, as we go from west end of Metro to the east end. Right at that east end of Metro set, you have 4 sound stages. Stages 30 and 31, which are used by NBC's The Voice. Season 29 of The Voice will be coming on very soon, Monday night, February 23rd. It'll be The Voice Battle of Champions, Adam Levine, Kelly Clarkson, and John Legend. Now this past season of The Voice 28, season 28, one of the great features for the she also works on the NBC comedy Comics Plays in stages 32 and 33, which are right next to where The Voice works out of. So we'll go right by those sound stages on our way to one of the most historic locations on the back lot, Little Europe, famous for where we filmed all those Hollywood monster movies. So on the back lot especially, we've got areas that are very much used for production, like the metro sets currently today for the project. And then you have Little Europe. You've got that western area that's getting remodeled. We'll go by Amity Island, famous for Jaws. And then we swing around. We've got a couple of average suburban neighborhoods also on the back route. One of them we'll be able to pull into. It's Colonial Street, which for 8 seasons was known as Wisteria Lane on the ABC Touchstone television series, Desperate Housewives. On the back lot, we always keep our sets plain looking, so when the production moves in, well, we'll make our sets look like any city, any country, any time period, any season of the year that is needed for that particular project. And in the metro sets, it's such a large area, which you'll see when we go from the west end to the east end, more than one production at a time could film in the metro sets because it's so large. But again, the current production that's been using it is using pretty much the entire metro area, which includes Courthouse Square, made famous in Back to the Future with Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, and Leah Thompson. So just kind of giving you a heads up on the route and where we'll be going and which areas we just kind of have to go by instead of driving through. But the tour will last about 45 minutes in length, and remember, you see things on both sides of your tram car. Now, when we're on the front lot and the back lot, next to the sound stages on the front lot and next to the sets on the back lot, you're going to see some big open areas. That's where you would put a production base camp. Every production has a base camp. Trucks hold lighting equipment, sound equipment, props. Trailers could be dressing rooms, wardrobe trailers, makeup trailers. So watch for those open areas as we go by the sound stages on the front lot and then around the sets on the back lot. You'll see some production base camp vehicles when we're going through the metro set because they are working today. They're in production. Pre-production, that's when you get everything ready. Production, you're going to do your filming. And then post-production, you put the project together. Also in post-production, you strike any sets built inside a soundstage if they're not going to be used anymore, so that another production could use the empty soundstage and create what they need. And then on the back lot, if you decorated any of the big outdoor sets, then you strike what you use to decorate those sets. Okay, everybody got 3D glasses? If you didn't get them, let us know. Raise your arm. We got a pair to you. We only one for King Kong, and we'll let you know when to put them on. Also on board, if we have younger guests, smaller children, whose legs don't quite touch the floor of the tram, for their safety, seat them toward the center of the row, away from the outside gates, and always keep hands, arms, and feet inside of our tram. Clear the gate area. Again, my name is Mike. I'm your guide. Mario is our driver. In a moment, we'll be getting our thumbs up and we'll be on our way. You know, if you are sitting in your row on either end by the gates, I recommend don't put your phones or valuables in open outside pockets, because with the movements that we have on the tram, those items could slip out. We don't want that happening. All right, we got the thumbs up. Please turn to your left, wave goodbye. Our journey begins. So long, folks. Now, let me introduce you to my co-host and the host of The Tonight Show. He's been the host since February 17th, 2014, Mr. Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, hey there. You made it. Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide.
Mike.
And the greatest driver.
Mario.
They're the best. I love them. Even though owes me $5. I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
Well, thank you, Jimmy. Okay, folks, here are the safety rules. First, if you need any guest assistance or have a medical emergency, or if you drop something of value off the side of the tram, or you have any sound or video issues, reach up, grab the red emergency cord. Runs along the center of the ceiling of the tram. I will be back to assist you as soon as it is safe to do so. Otherwise, during the entire tour, please remain seated, keeping your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. Our studio, private property. Anytime during the tour, you drop your phone or you just cannot wait to use the restroom. For a couple examples, pull the cord to remain seated. I do want you to know if we are in an animation and something drops off the tram, just for safety, we're never allowed to get off the tram while we are in the animation. Please, no smoking of any kind during the tour. Be prepared. Our tour today features loud noises, fire effects, and many water effects, so you may get wet. We will also experience sudden tram movements. Secure your personal belongings and hold on. Finally, for your safety and those around you, please do not use selfie sticks while you are on board. That's it for the safety rules. All right, we're headed to the front lot first via Universal's movie timeline. Posters represent a few of the thousands of movies we've entertained you with. Hey, look on the right. This is a real fire station. Fire Station 51. We salute the firefighters and the first responders. We so appreciate what they all do on a daily basis. First soundstage coming up on the left. Soundstage 12, the birthplace of the Universal Monsters. Oh, got a little more recently, Stage 12, where Taylor Swift filmed the music video for her song Me. And on your screen, some of the movies, which also use Soundstage 12. Now, we always start out with an empty soundstage. Then when that production moves in, we build whatever sets are needed for the project. Pre-production, get ready. Production, you film. Post-production, put the project together. Now, Universal Studios is part of NBC Universal, one of the world's leading entertainment companies, which includes Universal Pictures, Focus Features, Peacock, and NBC Television. This year, NBC Television is celebrating its 100th anniversary. From trailblazing radio and television to launching The Today Show, The Voice, Saturday Night Live, The Office, The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, and every beloved show in between, NBC has been the home of entertainment, news, and sports for an entire century. We are celebrating the network all year long. Over here on the left, the last soundstage 7, along with 14, which you'll see around the corner on the left, were used for the NBC show Superstore, had a successful 6-year run. Now, we currently have on the lot filming a Peacock streaming series, The Paper, starring Domhnall Gleeson. Last November, The Paper also had its first season premiere on NBC. Here are a couple of the other stars on the show, Chelsea Fry and Oscar Nunez.
We're here on the lot where we filmed The Paper, which follows our characters' day-to-day lives as employees of a struggling newspaper, the Toledo Tribune.
That's right. Unlike many other TV shows, The Paper uses multiple cameras and a variety of shot types and movements to give our show a true documentary feel.
Because the camera is always around whenever we're on the set, it's important that we stay in character.
Yeah, Oscar, what's your favorite part of working on the lot?
I wasn't expecting you to ask me that. You know what? I love being around talented, wonderful, hilarious people. I also get to work with Chelsea Fry. How about you, Chelsea? What's your favorite?
Oh, I love waving to the trams.
Okay. You can probably stop waving now.
No, it's fine.
Yeah?
Now we have more front lot sound stages on your right, 16, 17, where the 5th season of Hack shot, and then coming up on the right stage is 18, 19, where the paper filmed their first season. Now they're using sound stages further on the back lot. We also used 19 for a scene in our Oscar-winning Best Picture of the Year, Oppenheimer. So far, Universal has won 11 Academy Awards for Best Picture. To your left, one of those base camp areas I was telling you about on the load line. On the left there, keep looking on the left because you're going to see someone standing by car 1, Ted. He celebrates. He also has a show on Peacock, Ted, executive produced, directed by Seth MacFarlane. The second season of Ted will start streaming on Peacock March 5th. Notice behind Ted, small buildings, production bungalows. They used to be dressing rooms to big stars like Lucille Ball, Paul Newman. Now they're production offices. In the production bungalows, some of Hollywood's top writers, directors, producers come up with ideas for a script. That would be in the pre-production phase. Some of the production companies you find in the bungalows on the left include Mark Platt Productions, who brought Wicked and Wicked for Good to movie theaters. Now, Alfred Hitchcock's old bungalow is coming up on the left, Bungalow 5195. Many years ago, used by the great director, the master of suspense. He directed classic movies like Rear Window, The Birds, Vertigo, and his